right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
We were there as a fire breaks out at one Kennewick apartment complex.
Then new details.
Kennewick primary is no longer restricted. Resume all normal traffic. 9207.
Benton County's public defender who was arrested for DUI was scheduled to be in court today. We'll have the very latest there.
Also ahead, did the mayor of Mabton announce that she will be running for re-election? We have the inside story.
And Stacy is tracking some more wind.
That's right, gusty winds, beautiful weather though across the land. Will the fairy tale continue? All the details coming up. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman.
First up and new tonight, the top attorney in charge of Benton County's Public Defender's Office, charged with a DUI in West Richland, was set to be in court today. Apple Valley News Now was inside the courtroom. However, Keith Johnson was not. We saw his name and courtroom number 2 on the board outside of court, yet his name was never called. We did reach out to his lawyer, Brian Roach, to see what happened, and we are waiting to hear back.
Meanwhile, this is some dash cam video from the night he was arrested back at the beginning of March. West Richland PD stopped his vehicle on Keene right near Bombing Range Road. Police say his truck crossed into oncoming lanes a number of times and his speed was all over the place. Johnson, who also served as the top administrator in Franklin County for at least 7 years, was arrested for DUI. He was released that same day on $1,000 bail, according to jail records.
We asked Johnson for a comment right after the arrest, but he referred us to his lawyer. The man is still employed and working for Benton County. Once we hear back from his lawyer, we'll let you know what they say. On the fire watch now, one person was taken to the hospital this afternoon after a blaze broke out at an apartment complex in Kennewick.
Firefighters with Kennewick, Pasco, and Benton County Fire Districts 1 and 2 raced to the 400 block of South Quincy Street just after 1 p.m. Heavy smoke was coming from one unit of the Entrada de Ferro apartments. Firefighters ended up tearing down parts of the roof and windows in an effort to put that fire out. 2 people were inside the home at the time of the fire, we're told. One was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. They are expected to be okay, according to Kennewick Fire Chief Chad Michael. The cause of the fire not yet known, but Chief Michael says firefighters will stay on the scene for several hours to put out any hot spots and also to investigate what exactly happened. You may have noticed there wasn't a ballot box in Richland at Jefferson Park for the last 2 weeks. The Benton County election manager, Amanda Hatfield, says of the 12 ballot drop boxes, 2 are getting replaced. Today, a new larger one was installed at the Jefferson Park location.
So we had the ballot box removed. We had ordered a larger ballot drop box like we have at the administration building and down at the old voting center location to accommodate ballots for larger elections. That's one of our busier boxes.
The Kennewick City Hall should see a new ballot box before the primary election. For the election this month, Hatfield says 6 ballot boxes will be open for residents.
On the Education Watch tonight, the Richland School District is proposing major staffing changes that have community members raising concerns. The district says the plan will help solve a looming budget shortfall. Starting in the 2025-26 school year, the district plans to cut several school nurse and librarian positions as part of a cost-saving measure. The plan would reduce the number of full-time nurses from 16 to 10, and secondary school librarians could also be eliminated. District officials say the remaining staff would be reorganized to continue providing services, a move they say could save about $2 to about $1.2 million.
We know this is hard on everybody. We don't have money. The bottom line is that the school district, if we don't make cuts, will end up in binding conditions.
Walters says the goal is to align spending with the district's available funding and avoid state intervention. While elementary school libraries will continue to operate, the fate of library services at middle and high school will remain unclear.
Switching over to weather now. Wind was the story today. I know Austin had tabs on it, right?
Yeah, I was keeping a close eye.
Yeah, and I know everybody was kind of looking forward to the Easter weekend and trying to get the updated forecast for that as well.
Yeah, so let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee. She's live in our weather center with a look at what's happening outside.
That's right. The winds continue to blow, a little blustery this afternoon. And yeah, the winds are going to continue through about midnight tonight. We're seeing gusts up to 30 miles an hour in Moses Lake, 22 in Tri-Cities, 23 Pendleton. So very blustery, a little bit less so as you get up into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. The polar jet and the subtropical jet have squeezed together to create that. But still a gorgeous day overall. This is our Bi-Mart Sky Cam looking into the Yakima Valley. Nice evening so far there. Let's take a look at our temperatures around the region. Mild, a little cooler than we were yesterday. 60s all around the region, and we're going to see slightly cooler temperatures tonight. Planning your evening out at 6, you're going to see 50s and 60s. Everybody down in the 50s by 8 o'clock, and some folks getting down into the 40s, like in Ellensburg and Walla Walla, by 10 o'clock tonight. So clear, breezy winds continue this evening. A little bit cooler tomorrow, but then we're going to warm back up. Look forward to a beautiful Friday and Saturday. Unfortunately, the breezy and gusty winds are going to be coming up. What is it going to look like Easter Sunday? I'll give you those details coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Now to a crime alert. After the death of a 35-year-old male in Benton County last August due to fentanyl, the Benton County Sheriff's Office has located the suspect that provided the narcotics. The county prosecutor's office issued an arrest warrant on April 1 for Dustin Shearer. He was arrested in Grant County and taken to the Benton County Jail, booked for controlled substance homicide. Anyone with additional information regarding this case, though, is asked to contact the Sheriff's Office.
The Hapo Community Credit Union is warning customers about a new scam targeting financial institutions. Scammers are impersonating banks and encouraging people to send money via cash apps or withdraw funds. There are also false claims that Hapo is under FBI investigation. The financial institution says not to respond or share personal information. If you are contacted with any of these claims, they say just contact them directly. If you recently sent mail to the Kittitas County Courthouse or Ellensburg City Hall, listen up to this. Police are investigating after a report of someone stealing mail and fraudulently cashing a check. Officials say they determined mail had been stolen from the Ellensburg post office on March 26th. They do have some suspects in custody. Now authorities, though, are asking anyone who sent mail to, again, the Kittitas County Courthouse or Ellensburg City Hall around that date of March 26th to verify they received it.
What started out as a vehicle speeding in Prosser escalated quickly yesterday. Prosser PD say once the driver pulled over, he sped off again. Police then determined that vehicle was reported stolen from Kennewick. Once they got the driver stopped a second time, the man refused to get out. Officers and deputies from Sunnyside, Grandview, and Yakima County, they all came out to help. They say after about an hour of verbal negotiations, they released a pepper ball. The man got out, but officials say he continued to ignore commands. So a police canine was deployed. Finally, they took the 18-year-old into custody. He now faces numerous charges. Well, developing out of the town of Mabton in Yakima County today, I had the chance to speak over the phone with the mayor, Rachel Rurales. She confirmed with us today that she will be running for re-election. Now, we have covered numerous stories about this small town, including a recall petition that's still happening. But the mayor told me, quote, "I walk with my head held high because I have done nothing wrong," end quote. Today, we also discussed a one-on-one sit-down interview that may happen in the near future. Filing runs from May 5th through the 9th.
The Yakima Chamber of Commerce hosted a luncheon to discuss the city's issue with homelessness in the area. During this luncheon, an expert gave a presentation on his study of homelessness in the city of Yakima and how to reduce it. This expert says the city of Yakima needs to tackle reducing the number of homelessness by approaching it in 5 steps, those being safety, equality, assistance, and thriving. Coming up tonight on the news at 6, we'll break down how the expert says those steps would help the city. Yakima City Manager Vicki Baker announced Craig Warner will be the city's new Finance and Budget Director. Warner replaces Viren Mayani, who left the city earlier this year. Mike Bailey has been serving as interim. Warner's first day was today. Warner's name is familiar in local government in the Yakima Valley. He retired in January as Yakima County Budget Director, having worked for the county for 37 years.
Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Coming up, is fake Ozempic being passed around?
We'll have that story and this.
Individuals in the study reported complete pain freedom at 2 hours.
New technology is being studied to help prevent migraines. And Stacy is coming back with a look at your full first alert forecast. Check this out. We're having a little sneak peek of the game. The Dust Devils in Pasco. Looks like beautiful weather, Austin.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, just watch out for that wind, everybody.
Oh, yeah, batters up.
We'll be right back.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Are you suffering with foot pain? Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is board certified and now accepting new patients. His services include arthroscopic ankle surgery, foot and ankle fractures, heel pain, diabetic foot care, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Clifford or learn more about podiatry services at Prosser Orthopedic Center, call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on this Silverado. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Lights, music, magic. At Giza Powerhouse Theater in Walla Walla, the stage comes alive with electrifying concerts, Broadway-style productions, side-splitting comedy, and unforgettable performances. This isn't just a theater, it's a destination for world-class entertainment in Eastern Washington. From the moment the curtain rises, you'll be swept into the extraordinary. Don't miss your chance to experience it all. Get your tickets now online. Giza Powerhouse Theater, where every show is a showstopper.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks for staying with us. An estimated 39 million people in the U.S. get migraines. That's according to the American Migraine Foundation. It's a neurological disease with no cure. And while there are several treatment options, they do not work for everyone.
Mandy Gaither has a look at new technology, though, being studied now that may help migraine sufferers find relief in the future.
It's a disabling disease that can significantly impact a person's life. Some migraine sufferers may find relief in medications or lifestyle changes, but not all of them.
there's still a number of individuals that get inadequate relief.
Cleveland Clinic neurologist Dr. Mary Ann Mays is medical advisor to MyHelper, a company that's designed an investigational drug-free device not currently FDA approved. She's lead author of a study researching the device that was presented last week at the American Academy of Neurology annual meeting. The technology uses dry or dehumidified room temperature air to cool the nasal passage, which Mays says helps stop the activation of the part of the brain that's turned on during a migraine. 128 adult study participants who reported having multiple migraine attacks used the self-administered device at home to treat a single attack. 44 others used a sham device.
47% of individuals in the study reported complete pain freedom at 2 hours compared to only 16% in the sham group. So that was quite clinically significant and exciting to see.
Mays says of those studied who were pain-free after 2 hours, 41% remained that way for 24 hours and didn't need additional rescue medications.
Our hope is that the study will be concluded by November 2025, that we'll have some of the data, and that the company can submit for approval of the device in 2026.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The Federal Drug Administration is warning of fake Ozempic, saying it could pose a safety risk. Here's what you need to know. The FDA has found counterfeit vials of the weight loss drug being sold to consumers. The labels on the counterfeit products have a real lot number of PAR0362, but they also have a fake serial number. If the real lot number is coupled with the fake serial number, the product is counterfeit and should not be used. To be sure you're getting the real deal, you should only buy Ozempic injections from authorized distributor of Novo Nordisk. Many kids love to dye eggs to celebrate Easter, right? Well, the record high egg prices have people scrambling for an alternative to the popular pastime. This prompted Jet Puffed Marshmallows to release a color dyeing kit just in time for Sunday's holiday. Take a look at this. The first of its kind Dip and Decorate Dozen kit is being sold for about $2. It comes with a 24-ounce bag of extra large marshmallows, 6 colors, miniature tongs for dipping, and decorating pens for designs.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Now that's an idea I can get on board with. Jet puffed little Easter puffs. Legends Casino Skycam, very windy, blustery. You can see the dust and the trees moving around this afternoon. 65 degrees, sustained winds at 19 miles an hour, but we've been seeing gusts 30 and 40 miles an hour throughout the day. Humidity is low. The feels like temp 65, and look for that sunset at 7:46. Let's take a look at elsewhere that's very blustery. Ritzville, Moses Lake, foothills of the Blues right down here, foothills of the Blues in Oregon, and down the Columbia River Gorge. Now things have calmed a little bit for Yakima and Ellensburg. Usually it is more windy there. When are the winds going to die down? Here's what it looks like at 6. Still very blustery, and you could see these winds are coming down from the north. We'll continue to see blustery winds. Now winds are going to pick up a little bit here in Yakima overnight. By 10 o'clock things are starting to calm down, and by midnight things are going to calm down. But don't worry, the winds will be returning once again tomorrow afternoon. So look for another blustery day about at noon and forward through the region. Here's what it looks like Thursday afternoon, kind of the same time frame as we were seeing today. So lots of gusty winds out there. Again, those winds coming down from the north as the jet stream literally right on top of us, pushing an active system here over Montana, parts of Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado. If you are a ski chaser or snow chaser, these are the areas you want to go to. They're still seeing winter-like conditions, and that wraps around and moves off to the east. For our area, well, we're staying pretty warm and pretty dry. Now the polar stream is coming down, so we do have the cooler air tomorrow, but after that the cold air moves to the east and will start to warm once again. Temperatures around the region right now looking pretty mild. We're in the 60s all through the area. 66 Yakima, Hermiston, 65 Tri-City, 62 Walla Walla, and once again we're going to drop down into the 60s tomorrow. popping up to the 70s by Friday in Yakima and staying pretty seasonal there for the rest of the days. Tri-Cities will see those warmer temperatures. We've backed off a few degrees for Friday and Saturday, but we will still be in the 60s and 70s. Walla Walla also cooling down just below the average there over the weekend, so be aware of that. Overall, not a bad looking forecast, but a little bit cool tonight as our overnight lows are going to be dropping down into the 30s. Everybody looks like staying above the freezing level. We were worried about that earlier, a little closer to that freezing level here in Ellensburg. So planning your day tomorrow, decent out the door, 50s by the afternoon, 60s in the late afternoon. 7-day planner, look for those breezy winds, but look at the sunshine. And your Easter Sunday is going to be nice. I would say light sweater. I know little girls like to wear those fluffy dresses. It might be a little bit windy outside for that. Here's what it looks like in Yakima, breezy. Look at that, 70 degrees on Friday, and Easter Sunday will be in the 60s as well. Here's Ellensburg with temperatures in the 60s. A little cool there for you on Easter Sunday with those blustery winds back into the area. In Walla Walla, looking good. Everybody's staying dry, so that is good news. A few clouds developing Saturday, Sunday in the Walla Walla area. And in Hermiston, we'll see a nice day on Friday, pretty nice on Saturday, a little breezy and cooler on Easter Sunday. So pretty good looking forecast, guys. Again, the wind is the thing, but it wasn't terrible, I didn't feel like today.
Not too bad, and wasn't it after we got through today, then that should be
we get a little break, but the winds return tomorrow afternoon, so.
All right, well, as long as it's staying dry for Easter, I think that's good.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, thank you, Stacy. Coming up next here on our News at 5, we have a brand new spotlight for you, so stay with us.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Walla Walla Sweets Baseball has been a beacon of our community's spirit for 14 seasons. But behind every swing and every catch lies the question, where do our players call home during the season? The answer is simple. With you, our incredible host families. It's more than just housing a player. It's about becoming part of their journey. Watching our boys chase their dreams is incredibly rewarding. Become a host family and be part of something bigger than the game. Together, we are Walla Walla Sweets.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At Fred's, discover the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region. Introducing the new Electrolux 700 Series Alpine Green Washer and Dryer, an industry-exclusive 2 ways to sanitize. Remove bacteria and sanitize your way with the Cold Sanitize option, paired with Lysol Laundry Sanitizer, or use the NSF-certified Hot Sanitize setting, the most efficient washer on the market. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down. We were starting a business from the ground up. People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Welcome back, everybody. Every single weeknight at 5 o'clock, I bring you the spotlight. Many times it comes from you, our wonderful viewers. And one of those viewers is Apple Valley News Now viewer Kelly Pittock Lilly. This is cool. She captured a very cute moment earlier this week. On Monday around 9:30 a.m., this was the scene at the Liberty Car Wash over on Duportail in Richland. It's a dad with his son shining and cleaning the family's SUV. She even found the dad thanks to social media and shared the picture with him. It is these kind of moments that should never be forgotten. All right, if you have a story idea, maybe you want to nominate somebody, be sure to send me an email. That's areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Stacy has yet another reason to smile, and that is next.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05, Apple Valley News Now.
Looking for a trusted professional to guide you through your real estate endeavors? Carrie Lundgren with River Realty is ready to guide you through the process. As a lifelong Tri-Cities resident with 35 years real estate experience, she has the knowledge, dedication, and enthusiasm to make your real estate dreams come true. Whether you are buying your first home, moving up or scaling back, or looking for an investment, she has got you covered. Call Carrie today at 509-948-0580 and start making your dreams a reality.
Gather the family and come on down to the 62nd Annual Parade of Gems, April 25th through the 27th in the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. Go back in time as we present fossils of the Northwest and beyond. See demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. Dozens of vendors will be offering rock and mineral specimens and jewelry too. There will be games, door prizes, and more. Doors open at 10 a.m. Come one, come all to the 62nd Annual Parade of Gems, April 25th through the 27th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Wow, kids, that's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
We want a great phone and a great plan too, don't we, little guy?
Get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
To all of these men, I want to say that football is not just a game, but a way of life.
Prosser Memorial Health reminds you to watch this year's MFL Draft. The draft begins Thursday, April 24th on Apple Valley News Now. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
All right, so windy day, guys, but I've been inside most of the day. Haven't had much to deal with outside, but I have doubled up on allergy pills. I'll just say that right now because I've been sniffling and feeling that, you know, pollen count. So
rough.
Let's give you a reason to smile. Take a look at your screen. This is from our friend Thomas Reed. That is a view of Mount Clement out in Natchez. He says, the last of the snow, and yep, say goodbye to it because it's going to be melting. We're not seeing a lot of snow around here. Use the QR code on the top of your screen to get your photo on TV or go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. and upload your photo from there. All right, let's talk bottom line over the next few days. We're still warm. Temperatures are cooling down slightly tomorrow, and then they're going to warm back up as we move into Friday, Saturday. The gusty winds are here to stay through the weekend, but overall, really nice weather forecast. A little bit cooler and breezy on Easter Sunday, and I know all the little girls like to wear their frilly dresses. They just
mine do.
Wear shorts underneath. Here's what your forecast looks like on Easter Sunday. Pretty mild, might need a sweater, but breezy winds are the big story. And planning your day tomorrow, 40s out the door, but look at the sunshine, I'll take it. And for part of the day, like through noon, the winds are going to be fairly calm. They're going to pick up in the afternoon again. So we'll call a half a day of no wind good.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to know where we live, right?
That's right.
All right, Stacey, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us here on the News at 5.
World News is next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you then.